start it again.
I can't wait to see you at Purdue wearing it at the work.
We begin just outside of Valaki. It's late in the day. You spent a night here in Valaki before making your way to the edge of Lake Zarovich or Learn. The others sent you. They knew your purpose, and you carrying your small glass orb with your octopus inside, you made your way to those still black waters that reflect like a mirror the dark sky that hangs over Barovia. You make that journey, your feet crunching on small stones at the water's edge. And you stand there staring out over the lake. What do you do?
I'm going to first cast Shadow Blade and turn it into a knife. I'm going to start like pushing it through the glass to like start to get it to open, but not like fully do it because I'm going to talk to him while I'm doing that. Gyro, I can't believe that it's come to this. You've been in here the whole time. All those disapproving looks and taps on the arm around my side. You've seen everything that I've done. And even though it's been all working towards trying to save you, feels like it's not even worth it anymore. Like I've still lost you, even though I've been trying so hard to gain you, bring you back. Do you know if it's worth it? It's even worth saving you. Can I even do it? As I'm pushing it into the glass, I'm gonna stop and then pull it off. Might not be worth saving you anymore in this form. But I am going to save you. I'm not going to stop this. I'm going to get to that castle. You're going to watch every step of it. Just regardless of how you think of me. I know what path I have to go down. I know what I have to do. And I'm willing to take every step to get to that point. I'm going to save you. And you're going to watch. You're going to see it. And I dismiss the knife and hang him back on my side. And walk away from the lake.
The hour grows later in the day as we hang over the village of Valaki. But inside one of those small houses is the Blue Water Inn. Here the lights are still on. People walking in and out. It's around dinner time. And yet a family is in the bedroom, exhausted from the previous days. Amadeus, you and Lenore stand on either side of a bed, and you raise after just letting down the small body of Arabella, who's sleeping there. Lenore pulls the covers up over her, and you help her tuck the small girl in. She smiles a moment, just looking at the little girl, the innocence of it, and you can't help but smile yourself, the marvel of sweet innocence in the chaos that surrounded you these past few days. What do you do?
Just gonna kiss her goodnight and walk out of the room with Lenore.
You go and you bend down to kiss Arabella on the forehead. And as you do, something catches your eye there. In her hair, a small chain. You pull at it, you hadn't noticed it before. And there, pulled up from the covers, you find a pendant hanging from her neck.
Let's go.
You lift it gently above her. Lenore steps back, mouth agape, just.
I thought it was lost. I thought it was gone forever.
You told me the girl was there as a sacrifice.
Yes.
Perhaps saving her brought it back as well.
This is good.
She looks distraught and walks over towards the door. They're cracking it open. She nods you out into the hall.
I'll follow her.
She closes the door behind you as you step out and just wraps you in another hug. You can tell she's horribly worried the way her breath comes ragged. I know what this means.
What does it mean?
It's the prophecy. You have to fulfill it.
I know. That's why my life was brought back. That's why I am back. I must see my destiny fulfilled. Are you worried?
Yes.
I know it's scary. I'm very scared. I always am. But I also know that I must do what is good and what is right. And this is it.
Do you think we make it out of this alive?
As long as you're by my side. Yes.
now, we leave the Blue Water Inn and go just outside the town of Alaki. Anna, you are in the woods, not too deep for fear of being caught by some stray beast that is an agent of Strahd, but you know you have to do this. You stand there with a rope wrapped about you, looping over your arm, and wrapped about your hands. You have it pulled taut, a long strand against a tree, and there, your horse, Bucephalus, reels against you, neighing, just bucking as hard as it can. The rope pulls back and forth as you use all your strength to keep him from running away. What do you do?
Am I just holding it? He's in front of me?
You're holding it, and he's sort of bent around the side of a tree. So the rope strings out in front of you, turns about the tree, and then it's kind of a lever that you're pulling back and forth against him.
I'm just gonna slowly be pulling the rope closer, like,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for strength.
10.
10.
You roll.
He's fighting you hard. Let's find out.
What do you roll?
11.
That was better.
Dang.
That's fine.
Oh, like trash.
He's
I know.
fighting you hard.
I
As you're pulling back and forth, your feet are digging into that soft earth there, and you're sliding closer and closer to that tree as he bucks back and forth. Suddenly, he turns, not trying to run from you, but comes sprinting straight at you. What do you do?
Stand there.
You stand there?
Yes.
Okay.
Stand my
Go ahead and
ground.
roll for intimidation.
I don't have a good one in intimidation. Where is it?
Oh, yeah, you do. You +7.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna smack you in the back of the head with it.
20! A nat 20!
Dang.
All right.
There
He
it
is
is.
running
Nat
straight
20.
at you. He comes within inches of your face before his massive long nose stops, and you see there breathing sparks. They bellow out of his mouth and crash at your feet. You stay there, your eyes locked on his, and that eternal fire, it burns hot, 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 and he looks scared. You don't understand why, but there in that moment, he stops there face to face with you. He goes back on his rear hoofs, standing up. He neighs and begins to run away again, trips up in the rope, and goes kind of crooking backwards into the tree. He hits it hard, and the whole thing shakes. What do you do?
Go up close to him, up to his face. Just walk towards
Okay.
him.
You walk towards him. As you do, go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw.
Ah, shoot! This is the worst one.
Worst.
13.
13? Okay,
Not
17. You are running up there to him, or walking up to him slowly, right? As you get up there to him, he suddenly gets up and bucks you. You go reeling backwards and hit the ground hard with suddenly, the air is knocked out of you. And you're still, everything's still, but just for a moment. As the air suddenly comes swarming back into your lungs there, you see Bucephalus as he jumps up loose from his ropes. He climbs up into the sky, and you see that in him again, fear, as he's running from you. You've landed on something hard within your the side of your coat, and you see him running through the sky as he is about maybe 20 feet above you, heading straight up. What do you do?
Can I call him?
Yeah, do you call out to
Yeah.
turn him back? Okay, you yell out for him. Suddenly there's a bright flash of light as he turns from that form and falls there, landing at your feet, that cold black onyx stone. As you lay there, you slowly crawl up to your knees to grab it, and you hear the rolling wheels of a carriage coming down the road. And with that, we're gonna go back to Relern.
That's
Screw you.
Once I find you, I'm killing you.
Or I'll just throw it
Actually,
out.
we're going to Amadeus.
I don't need you.
Amadeus, you are downstairs in the Blue Water Inn. All sorts of people are bustling in and out. There's a good deal in the booths and in the chairs, many at the bar. Danica, however, sees you coming down the stairs, and she tosses a dish aside and comes around the side of the bar, coming straight up towards you. I'm glad to see you're back.
Just glad to be alive again. The spirit's weird. But, everyone does say hi. And he misses you. And he hopes you're doing well. At least for the time I got to talk to him.
I don't know what to say to that.
I know he would like you to know.
We miss him too. Children die.
How are you doing?
Living. We'll make it. We'll be okay.
I found something.
Where did you get that?
It was on the girl.
I should have believed. A little harder, I suppose.
You're not the only one who lost faith. But
At that moment, the door creaks open. It swings wide as if someone's kicked it, and
used your staff.
Essentially smacked him with his staff.
Verlern steps in.
How are you doing, Verlern? Great. Wanna grab a drink?
Absolutely.
You look like you can use one.
Danica goes around the other side of the bar, begins to pour you both. All we have is ale till the winery is reopened.
Take what you got.
Thank you. Sip at it like a fine wine.
No, I just chug it. Where have you been?
Went to the lake.
You see there at his side the octopus. You knew he went there to release it.
Change your mind?
I'm going back. I'm going to change the events. I want him to see that I can do that.
Sounds dangerous.
This entire endeavor is.
Yeah.
Being here is.
I know. Been dead before, so.
Same. Quite the feeling.
Yes, it is. Quite the feeling coming back.
Yes.
The door opens again.
I don't like that music.
It's very harsh.
Way.
The door
I
opens
walk out.
again, and as it scuffs against the stones, it's once again kicked, but this time much harsher. It hits the wall with a loud thwack. And inside steps a face you recognize, but not one you've seen in a while. Ezek Strahd,
As soon as you said
the Baron's dog. His head shaven.
Yeah.
He comes walking in, striding across the wooden boards creaking beneath his feet, and behind him trails Lady Wachter. Gentle, back from the grave. Oh, it is so good to see you. She wraps her arms around you, but
I
leaves her
don't
hands.
remember, so.
No, you don't return it?
No.
I've so missed you. Though I did not expect you back so soon.
Soon from what?
Well, I suppose later. Your spirit would drift and then, well, it would be back eventually. I knew it always, but... Tell me about your adventures.
Well, I don't know if there's much to tell.
Well, by any means, I suspected you dead. You might as well meet the new captain of the guard. I believe you met before. Isaac,
It's been a while.
come meet Amadeus.
It's nice to meet you.
Yes. Quite nice.
So, Lady Wachter, does that mean we're even then? If I'm not captain of the guard.
Oh my boy, I am so sorry. This is rather awkward. No, you shan't worry. Isaac, you are now demoted to lieutenant. Meet your new master. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
What?
Well, seeing as you've done this, well, a bit longer than he has, would you mind showing him around perhaps your nightly rounds?
Sure.
I don't mind you
See
passing
where-
off your duties, but, if you, yes, tonight?
Can find some time.
Where is your sister? I've been trying to find her all day.
Would he know?
You don't know.
Okay.
You don't know where she is.
God, I don't know why. I actually don't know.
Oh, is she here in town?
No, not currently, I don't believe. Unless you've seen her around.
I heard knew she was.
Do you need her for something?
Yes, I've been trying to find her. I've been worried about her. Sick. She's nowhere to be seen for these last few days.
I'm sure she's off on another adventure.
Certainly. And how about you, young man? How is the wizard?
Excellent. And you?
Your little friend. She goes and taps on the glass.
Don't. I tap her hand with a mage hand. I don't even bother
Oh.
touching her.
No.
Please do not.
My apologies. Well, by all means, continue. Next round's on me. Everyone sort of, there's sort of some few ragged claps here and there. Danica just nods at her. I will be off. I am trying to find her. If you do spot your sister, please direct her to the Baroness Mansion, if you will.
Of course. It's the first thing I'll do.
Thank you. All right, boys. Isaac, behave. Mind him. Then nuts. She goes and turns on her heels and walks back out.
Where have you been, Isaac? Long time no see.
All over, really.
What have you been up to?
Running, mostly.
Running from what?
Well, from the Baroness at first. Yes. Come. I was supposed to have these nightly rounds anyways. Perhaps you show me what I don't know.
I'm sure you already know. But we'll go on. We'll check up on it, I guess.
Yes.
long do you think you'll be?
Shouldn't be too long. Would you like to come along?
I'll come along. Just remind you that we're on a timeline here.
You were right. We'll make it quick.
And with that, we're going to go back to Anna.
That's you've been demoted.
Can you sit
Wait.
here?
I was kind of hoping to read it.
Me speaking out
No,
he's
you
in
know,
this
the-
form.
Can he hear you speak?
Well,
Yeah,
forgiven in death.
And
Not
then,
here.
You don't think so. Your intuition tells you you don't think so.
I could just sell the house. And make that. You have no reason to keep her around. True.
Anna,
The inn.
you are on your knees when you hear this carriage coming.
Make a nice armor.
It rolls around the side of these trees and it actually comes off the road towards you.
do I recognize the sound?
It's a black carriage.
Can I see it?
You can, just faintly coming through the trees here, the lantern lights on either side, the horses, a dull gray, and the door swings open. Lady Wachter steps out. And you see her in her full gown and regalia, a small hat on her updo hair.
She can't see me.
Anna! Anna, where are you? Oh dear, she comes peeking around one of the trees. My dear, what are you doing on the ground? I've been so worried about you. With her full dress and bodice on, she goes lifting it up over tree roots and branches. My dear, what are you doing in the dirt?
I'm surprised to see you here. Why are you out here?
I'm looking for you, of course.
Looking for me?
Yes,
How
your
did
big
you know I
day
was
is
out
coming
here?
up. It's right around the corner.
Yes. How did you know I was out here?
Well, I have my people looking all sorts and about.
Yes. Sometime I like to be alone. Away from all the things.
Yes, I completely understand.
You look
Well, come
lovely.
be alone with me. She goes and tries to pick you up off the ground.
Okay, I'll let her and I'll say you look lovely as always.
Thank you. Wish I could say the same, but you're in need of a bath. Come.
You would be the one to notice.
Are you ready?
I'm nervous. Just a little bit.
Everyone's nervous.
Yes.
Always.
But I do feel ready, finally. It feels like eternity that I've waited for this. A lifetime, but not just one. Many of them. You understand, of course. So, I feel ready.
Well, come to tea. She leads you back towards her carriage. There you see a man, not Ernst, but you don't recognize him. He steps off from the front of the carriage, the bench, opens the door again, just bowing, helping you up into the carriage.
Step in.
Well, you must tell me. The carriage begins to roll. What on earth are you doing out here in these woods? Crawling around about?
I was talking to my horse, Bucephalus.
You have a horse.
I do.
How charming.
Yes, he's a very special horse to me. But
Well, should I have a man fetch him? Where is he?
no, he's off.
You let him roam with the wolves about.
Yeah, he's very capable. He can fend for himself.
How odd.
He's a magical horse.
Really?
He's given to me by Strahd, yes.
Oh. Do tell, magical ponies. What
Yes.
sort?
Well, he's more a beast. not really a pony. I think he would find offensive at it. But he's apparently from the depths of hell, so.
Oh. Well.
That's why I was in the dirt. We were just having a bit of a tussle.
You do always have the wildest stories.
Yes. Quite a life, I should say.
We'll cut here. We're going to go back to the boys.
I swear, if you killed Ernst, I'm gonna be so mad.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
We're going scorched earth
That's
on
so
Valaki.
Um,
I can't believe you
Oh my
don't remember
gosh.
Ernst.
Ernst is literally
I know
the best.
Ernst.
He just said
He always
sucks.
got-
Best
tea.
man. What
Yeah.
the heck? He's so good.
He is so amazing.
It's funny.
You walk through
He's so
the city
bad.
of Valaki. Down the main street, you turn out towards the north gate leading to Lake Zarovich, and that northern gate where the guard post is, and you know you're supposed to check. As you turn, you walk shortly up the road when you see something. Lights on, dull, glowing candlelight coming out of Wachter house. You thought it to be abandoned.
Oh, her first house.
Yes, her first house. Yeah. As you walk by, you hear the faintest mumbling of voices, rhythmic and chanting. And David seems to walk a little bit faster as he continues. I heard you was dead.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Then now I'm not.
Hmm.
That's what's important. Why did you come back?
It took a deal of convincing, but the Morning Lord has his ways. Blessed be, Morning Lord.
You a devout follower then, Isaac?
Oh, not much before, but since my deliverance, yes, quite devout. Yes.
Well, we can keep walking. Is there anything you need to know? 'Cause I'm sure you don't. And I'd rather not waste your time or mine.
Well, if I'm told to walk with Captain of the Guard, Amadeus, I will walk with him. I am, after all, only a lieutenant.
Yeah, that you are. That you are.
You in service to Lady Wachter?
I am. Paying off that debt.
And how do you find the mistress? You seem rather ill at ease.
She's fine.
Good,
She's just fine.
good. Well, here we are. Show me, how do you check the guard posts? You see a pair of men. They're standing
I'm
up.
talking to Snape.
Yeah.
They're holding
That is so
their
true.
spears, looking up.
God, look! It's a ghost!
Look at
It
them.
caused quite the stir.
Sir! He kneels
Figured
down
that happened.
before you. You're back!
I am? Yes.
Living, then.
I think so.
That's quite good.
How's it going?
Oh,
Anything of concern?
not so concerning.
Anybody falling asleep?
Not here, no. No. Me and Jonathan, we keep watch well, yes.
Good. Well, keep doing what you're doing. We're just doing a checkup.
Indeed, sir. As you go to walk away, you see there are a few other guards walking up the streets doing their patrol. Go ahead and roll for perception.
Me too, or just him?
Just him.
Luckily I have good perception, so 7's gonna be a lot better. No, it's a 12.
A 12?
Much
Okay.
better.
With 12, yeah, you see them walking up the road. You don't really notice anything particularly off about this, but you do notice that it seems like the guard has increased in size since you've left. More and more men must have signed up for the guard.
Oh, I thought you were saying.
Oh,
There's
he's
just-
gotten above.
I was like, they eat a red mushroom or?
Yeah, he's twice that size.
Okay.
Yeah, the guard has increased as a little more than there were before you left.
Okay.
And the wizard. Where have you been?
Here and there. Really enjoyed exploring. Is that a better answer?
I don't know. I don't care much about your answers.
And why are you asking?
Just trying to pass the time, I suppose.
Hmm.
Trying to pass the time.
Pass the time with something you care about, then. Don't want meaningless chatter while we're walking through the streets of this town.
My apologies then. We can walk in silence, if that's easier for the both of you.
Works for you.
Yes,
I'm gonna pull out my watch and look at you.
So that's not gonna work.
Bruh.
You walk along the outside of Locky, trailing along the palisades, going from one guard post, seeing a few men on the way, shocked faces as they look at you and greet you again, happy to see you're back.
Can I be reading my book while we're walking?
Sure. Yeah. You're studying it as you have been since the last day, trying to discover new spells. Yes. To that question that you asked me.
The first one?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
But as you're walking, we're going to go back once more.
Me too. I was trying to
I'm trying to be easy.
That's it.
Please go on. I mean,
you can just go.
yes, quite. Very
To Anna and Lady Wachter. Anna, you sit in Lady Wachter's tea house. Large panes of glass trickling with rain from the outside as they run and run. There, she has set before you a cup of tea, but she has to shoo people from coming in and out of the house. Servants all preparing for the big day. No, leave us alone just for a moment. Thank you. Now, I'm so sorry. Where were we? Dresses, yes. I've picked a few out I thought you would like. Would you care to try them on now or in a moment?
I don't see why now wouldn't be a problem.
I love you. She goes and walks back into a closet there. Rita? Yes, please. The dresses in the closet now. Rita, a small girl with black hair tied back in a tight bun at the base of her head. She comes walking in mousy. Oh, sorry, miss. Goes and pulls the dresses down, laying them out on a few of the sofas there. You see 3 long white dresses, each of them sewn up with silk bags around them. She goes and undoes the laces on these bags, pulling out one, an exquisite, beautiful lacy dress, all sorts of different silks and patterns laced all within them, flowing out long. The train must be, as she lengths it out and out and out, the train alone is probably 20 feet long. As it begins to drift down the hallway, she goes, just stop at the door. Yes, miss. She goes and leaves it there. How do you like this one?
It's beautiful.
Isn't it?
What about the others?
Certainly. Now try that one. She goes and the girl proceeds to lay out the other two dresses, equally beautiful, but in their own sort of unique ways. Some of them have a sort of feather pattern to them, and another has almost flowers, roses laced within it. But all of them white, of course.
Oh, Lady Wachter, you've very much outdone yourself. These are beautiful. Thank
You
you.
think so?
I love the one with the feathers. I do. And the lace, the first one? That one?
Would you try, Tom?
Sure. I could try them all on. You're always better about those things than I am.
Certainly. Rita, the jewelry next, please. Yes, thank you. As the mousy girl goes scattering off into the rest of the house to go pick up some jewelry, she watches you as you try on your dress. Sort of just sits there, leg crossed over the other. She has her tea, but a spoon is knocking into the side of the cup.
Is this a no?
No, I'm sorry. Perhaps I'm just a bit distracted. It's just, you'd been gone for several days, and, well, I was beginning to be worried.
I see.
After all, the big day's tomorrow.
Yes.
Something wrong.
No. Like I said, just a little nervous.
Roll for deception.
Shoot. What's your
Wait, wait.
deception? That's pretty good.
Where's
That's
it?
smart.
Roll 1 deception.
That was terrible. 3.
3.
Yeah.
What do you mean 3? That's
No, that's a 2.
yeah,
plus
plus
4.
Oh shoot, 6. Like that's
That's
much
not much
better.
real mathematician over here.
I don't know why I have 1.
Her spoon just continues to knock there, and then she sets it down. How do you feel about this one?
I mean, it's gorgeous, just like the others. I mean, how about I try them all on and then see how I
Yes.
feel in them?
Yes, of course. All right.
To be
Where
honest,
does that go?
and I'm just switching in. To be honest, I am a little more nervous. I might seem a little off just because, I mean, I can't believe I'm here. It makes me scared. I've never made it this far, I guess.
No.
I've always died in past lives. So I'm having a hard time accepting that this is actually real. Potentially that something bad could happen and take it all away. So,
Well, I assure you, that is quite real. And as Rita comes walking in, so are these. She goes and picks up a beautiful pearl necklace, strings it out. Isn't it, darling?
it is.
And please try that on. She sets these down, and earrings to match. Yes.
Beautiful.
And I thought, since you will soon be a queen, she picks up a small tiara. Beautiful, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
Do you think so?
Yes, I love
I
it.
have 2 others you might try if you don't think.
No, that is beautiful.
Okay.
I love
Well.
it.
And how do you feel about this one?
How do I feel about that one?
Do you prefer the first one with the very, very long train, or the one with the feathers? It's in your opinion.
Makes the most money.
You could roll if you'd like.
Let me roll.
Okay.
If it doesn't have platinum, don't
What
take
is
it.
my rolling
Yeah.
for?
Just roll.
Roll
Odd
for
is
the
the first
value,
one,
the
even
cash
the second
value.
one.
I'm trying to make
Oh,
some
a
money.
20.
A 20.
I know.
Great. They're all wonderful. You look great in both of them.
She picks the one that is worth the most.
Yes.
No,
Whatever,
sell
since I rolled a
black
nat
market
20, whatever
to
one
girls.
Lady Wachter likes the most, but I don't know, I'll just pick whatever.
Yes, I do agree. The first one. The first one is winning, but we might try the third.
Try it on.
As you go to try on the third one there, you see her just sort of stare sadly at you, just contemplate it.
What?
You just worry me, dear.
Why? What are you worried about?
You can't go into this with such vile negative thoughts. You must quiet your mind.
So what do you suggest I do?
Well, I suppose I could find you a little bit stronger tea.
To be honest, may I? I'm not that fancy of tea.
No?
No. I don't like the taste.
I want you to roll for persuasion one more time.
It's just tea, you got this.
18
Nice.
and then
Come on.
persuasion.
Persuade.
Yeah, it starts with a P.
So 22.
She seems to have a growing contemplation over her face where she goes, "You're probably just nervous." She sits back and begins to drink her tea again. "I'm just so happy for you. I can't begin to even imagine. To be married to the Count, to the Lord. It's a fairy tale come true."
A fairy tale, yes. How did you come to prepare all of this? You haven't really told me your backstory with the Count.
Oh, my family is a very old one, and we knew him back when my great-great-grandmother was there at his court.
I see.
Yes. They were both living at the time, mind you.
Both who?
Both my grandmother and the Lord Strahd himself.
I see. Was his family still alive?
His family?
His family?
No, his father passed beforehand, and he was left without a mother. She passed on the journey here.
I see. I've only heard just a little bit about his family.
Yes.
Only that he was an only child. And didn't really know his parents very well. Does that seem correct?
Yes, so far as I've heard, yes.
I see. Can I roll for if she's lying?
Sure.
Yes. Wow.
What'd you get?
A 1.
A 1?
So I
I
don't
got
have any
Yeah.
clue.
You're uncertain.
Yeah.
You actually get a feeling that she's sort of feeling you out the way you're feeling her out. You're unsure, but the conversation is twisting and winding. Well, then I suppose the carriage will be on its way to pick you up tonight.
Thank you. For everything. For being my friend.
Of course.
And telling me the truth. I'll be sure to return the favor someday.
I do. Would you care for a bath? Upstairs, I won't bother you.
I would love one, yes.
All right, Rita, fetch her a bath, please. You go, and Rita sets you a bath. Yeah, Rita. You sit there in the water for some time. Would you like to do anything as you're just sitting there in the bath? No? Okay. You do that, and afterwards, with very luxurious towels and a robe left for you, Rita helps dress you in these new clothes. And you come walking back downstairs. There, your jacket is no longer on the floor. It's curled up, draping over a chair. That's the first thing you notice when you walk into the room. Lady Wachter is sitting there, hands on her lap, looking down at the floor as you come walking in.
Lady Wachter?
My dear, when you were asking me earlier if I'd been telling you the truth, I suppose to say that you already knew I was not.
What do you mean?
I don't want you to lie to me, and I don't want to lie to you. She goes and pulls out the sword hilt from your jacket. Rita, the clumsy girl, dropped this as she was picking up your coat. She sets it down on the table there. You know what this is, yes? Please.
Please, what?
Let us speak honestly to each other.
Right, Lady Wachter. Speak honestly.
You asked me about Strahd's family. And I know you caught my tongue as I did not mention he had a brother.
It's quite obvious.
Well, I recognize his sword when I see it.
And what does it mean to you? It hardly means anything to me. Don't even know what it is, to be honest. I just found it.
My dear, it is a lost relic. Something put away, squirreled somewhere that not even Strahd could ever find it and destroy it. At this hour, when it presents itself to you, well, it wasn't Strahd who told you of Sir Gay, was it?
No, but it was not you either. And I thought she'd be my friend. Someone who would tell me the truth. But you lie as well, in deception and betrayal. Why would you do such a thing? Especially to me.
My dear, I've always wanted what's best for you.
Have you?
And what's best for us.
Is
And
that
what's best for all of Vallaki and all of Barovia.
truly? Or are you just thinking of yourself and what you'll get out of it?
Myself.
I
put myself in a great deal of danger sitting here with you. If I cared about myself, I would sit aside like all the others.
So why are you still talking to me?
Because, my dear, like I said, I care about you. And I care about all those under my wings. She slides it across the table. I suppose this means there's no wedding.
You knew this whole time. Did you always know? Are you in fear? Is that why? Just for his retaliation against you?
Have you seen the sun, dear?
Yes.
Blue sky,
Yes.
a warm day. Would Would you not wish that for each of the children that roam these streets?
Yes, I would.
I do. I do as well. If there was ever a chance to break this curse of Strahd, it would be fulfilling that which he could never obtain. Do you truly fear for your death?
No.
I do.
Why?
Certain. And more often than not, it came at your own hands.
Because I finally found the truth.
Truth. Yes, a rather inconvenient truth.
We have to stop him. I hope you know that, and I don't know what side you are on. But that is what I'm going to do. Try.
I believe you. And I will take your side. But first you must try on these pearls.
Should I go on with it, or will he already know? Does he already know?
He doesn't know. I didn't know. Who have you told?
My brother? Did we learn? Not the backstory. The only person who really knows everything is Rilla. No one else.
What will you do?
I have to destroy the vessel where he keeps his lives.
His heart.
Yes. Once that is destroyed, he can be destroyed. And the curse will be lifted. Sergio told me. That is what I need to do. My life does not matter, but everyone else's does. This is what I have to do. My life is meaningless. And I'm sure it will come to an end at the end of this all. But as long as it stops my reincarnation, him running after me and betrayal after betrayal, as long as I can stop all of that and stop him.
She looks at your necklace that you have about. You hadn't taken it off in the bath. She sees it there. Was that a gift from him?
Yes. I only have kept wearing it in case he saw me or somebody, a spy of his, to try to carry on this deception.
Do you know what it is?
All I know is it is a necklace to prevent me from the evil eye, I believe. Something of the sort.
Yes, the Konko. Estoni tradition says that it will protect you. But if it is a gift from him, I would much rather you wear a gift of mine. She goes and sets the necklace on the table there and scoots it over towards you along with the earrings. I take it you won't be wearing the dress.
I don't know the plan. for me to carry on with the wedding, then we shall do that. I don't know. I feel like that would be the best plan of action. If he's distracted and we're at the wedding, then my brother, possibly Roland, can go and try to destroy the heart. So, I've been trying to go along with it, and I think that probably is the best plan.
I will do whatever I can to help you, dear.
You've already done enough. I do not want your name in this, Lady Wachter. Your town needs you more. And you've done enough for me. Really. Thank you for your friendship. And I am sorry I had to lie. I did not know if I could trust you.
She picks up a small bell and rings it. Ding, 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 ding.
Can I pick up the hill and like put it in my pocket?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do
Do that. Those pearls sit right beside it. What do you do? Do you take them?
Can I sense if there's anything like wrong with them?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. Just in case.
I'll give you some sensing. Yeah.
Huh?
Insight.
What am I rolling?
Insight.
Ah, terrible.
What'd you get?
2 or
Two.
6 maybe, I don't know.
You need
It's
one.
just below 10,
Oh,
so
that's-
it doesn't matter.
It's a 3.
You don't see anything magical about them. They're rather plainly non-magical. And you don't think that she would put magic on these.
Lady Wachter, what if this is keeping Strahd's eyes away from me?
My dear, it was that very thought that perhaps his eye is on you now.
Alright. I take it off. Put on her necklace and earrings.
Should I dispose of that for you?
It's alright. I'll keep it just in case.
How about we bury it?
Alright.
She goes, Rita, please. Bury it with the petunias. She goes, picks up the necklace and brings it back over there. And now, we'll go back to the boys.
The boys. About to crack a cold one open with the worm.
Yeah, we just had our ale.
It's like, guys, I can't fight Strahd today. Really
Over.
hungover.
Oh gosh.
Can we do it tomorrow?
Let's just push off the guys.
Amadeus and Relern, you two are walking along that edge of that wall as the wind comes howling over the palisade. There with Ezek. He walks in front of you, kind of stiffly. As he comes up to the other guards, and they kneel there, first to him, their eyes going up to you. Sir, it's so good to see you, sir.
Who are you kneeling to?
Well, I suppose, I thought the master of the guard, but, well, the two of you now, I suppose.
I'm just joking with you.
Good one, sir. Very good. Very good. They go and they turn back to each other. There's another like 4 of them there as they start laughing. As they go, not much to report here, sir. Not much.
There's a lot more of you now.
Yes, Lady Wachter thought there should be, and well, here we are. Pay's not too bad. So they say.
Alright, well, we're just checking up. So.
Certainly. Well, might I ask what happened? I suppose you're tired of talking about it by now.
I was just saying, I died and I'm
That's all you need to know.
Just like, oh, well, you'll have to teach me your ways.
Sorry, it takes a lot of practice.
Yes, practice it takes. Yes.
I look at you.
Well, things like that's all it is checking out, doing a walk around, so
Yes, yes.
Verlaine and I
Not
must
much to it then.
get going. I have other matters to attend to tonight.
Certainly. So, roll for perception, both of you.
Natural 20.
13.
Okay. You notice this peculiarity that for each of the guards, once was an anomaly, twice coincidence, a third time, and then a fourth, and a fifth. Something strange. Each of them, their haircuts are weird. It's as if someone had lopped off some of their hair. A lock of hair is missing. This stands out particularly to you. You just notice that someone has a bad haircut.
In there.
Dang, I get it, guys.
I should be like, how much you paying for your barber?
I don't know.
Oh, we don't have a barber, sir. My wife cuts my hair. Are you saying I should? Oh, I'm so sorry. Do we have a dress code now? Should I?
No.
I should have.
No. Your wife's doing a great job.
Oh,
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder after he says that.
okay.
You both? Did you recently have a haircut? Like, all of you?
Sorry, sir. What?
You all seem to be missing a lock of hair. Just a bad haircut.
Well, not that I noticed, but as you say it, your hair looks a little bit funny.
Yes, and as does yours.
He goes back and starts to feel it. This strikes a chord in you as you think about it. Hair missing. Like Ivan Bookvold, that noble, when you had left Malaki. One day he was cursing Lady Wachter. The next day he was singing her praises, asking for repentance. And the one odd thing was his hair was cut, not unlike Victor Volakovich, the boy under his father, the Baron, who stole the bones and was hung from the gallows. His hair was cut. It was missing a lock.
Do I know any of this too? Or is it just him?
He's mostly recognizing this.
Okay.
Because he's seen those two.
Is he still with us?
Isaac is, he's standing in front of you.
Verlaine, we should get going. No,
Yes.
we're gonna start walking towards Lady Wachter's house.
Okay. As you begin walking there, you have a third realization. The other day, you remember brushing your sister's hair aside. She had a stray strand of hair cut. Missing.
Is it just the two of us right now?
It is.
Does anything strike you with the missing
I
hair?
don't know why the hair's missing. There's a man. He was in the town. He was in the inn one night, spurring on about Lady Wachter and negatively talking about her.
Sure.
The next day, it was the opposite. He was praising her. He couldn't understand why, but his hair was different. Just like theirs. And
stop there and go back to Anna.
Dang it, she got so much more time than us.
Yeah,
We're about to
yeah.
collide, it'll be fine.
Okay.
We're about to collide. Fireball.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stab her.
It's your
Anna.
fault.
As you're there with Lady Wachter, she sits back down in her chair, the large sofa. Seeming much more relaxed, she lets her arms off to her side and begins to play with her hair. Dear, are you hungry? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. But I can have your needs met. The blood. There are many servants, they'll all accommodate.
Only if they're willing.
Of course. Rita, go fetch, what's the other boy? Funny, little one. Jeremy, yes. Jeremy, pudgy one, yes, please. Okay. Just a pint should do, yes? Yes, please. She sends the girl away. Well, now that all this is settled.
Will the carriage be here tonight?
It should be, yes. Just out of curiosity, what would have your plan been?
What do you mean? If I didn't, you mean if none of this
Sorry,
is-
tonight, yes. What would your plan be?
Do you mean if I did not know? Or do you mean just what would I have done in general tonight?
I mean, what are you going to do?
Today or tomorrow at the wedding?
Are you going to the wedding?
Yes.
You'll don your dress then?
Yes. I have to put it on. You worked too hard on it.
I
Will you
worked
not?
quite hard on this. Yes, I did. Oh, thank you. Yes, please. Fill those. And just wine for me. Thank you. Remember that.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes, certainly. She
No.
goes and, please dear, help yourself.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, you are one for a big show. So, the plan is to go along with the wedding. I think that is the best plan for now. And in his distraction, I hope we can at least get to the heart. I had another way of getting to it, but my horse is not cooperating with me. I think he sees my change of heart and he does not approve. Though it is fueled with anger, I am confused why he does not align with me.
She goes and fixes your head. Do you have that comb I gave you?
I do, yes.
Would you mind? Please, continue.
Thank you. Give it a go.
Yeah, she takes it out, that beautiful platinum comb that she had gifted you before the first time that she fixed you up. She begins combing out your hair as you continue to talk. Yes, now about that horse, yes.
This was the first gift you gave me.
Yes, it was. You know that necklace that you had? Funny superstition. Protects you from hexes, they say. Strange. I did not believe in such things.
You did not. Does that mean you do now?
Well, I believe you, and I believe you are a smart young lady. Smart and beautiful. You will make a gorgeous wife.
Thank you.
She picks up a bell, rings it again, this time only twice. Ding, ding. Do you like it?
Well,
Here, wait, listen, listen. You hear it far off down the street. Ding, ding. the two of you in the streets hear it somewhere from the rooftop. Ding, ding. There it goes. My dear, I'm so terribly sorry that this might be our last conversation.
Will you not be there at the wedding?
Oh, I will be there. But I doubt you'll have time for me with all that's going on. You see, dear, I'd hoped that this time seemed so fruitful. We were so in love. Oh, no matter.
It was a lie, Lady Wachter.
Yes.
You believe a lie.
It was a lie. It was easy to believe. It was a good one to believe. You wanted to believe it. Don't you just wish you had believed it?
No.
Well, she sets the comb down. One must always plan for contingencies, dear.
Why would I wish such a thing? If it is a lie, it is not the life I wanted. Yes, I wish things were different, but they're not.
No, they're not. Not yet. But don't worry.
Not yet.
I sound trite in saying so, but the Baron had a point. Vargas Milokovic, that poor son of his. Sometimes even innocents have to be hurt, young dear, for the benefit of the greater good. Think of all those children that will be saved, that will leave this land and go to live life, see the ocean. The Baron might have said it well himself. But you play along just a little bit. We're not taunting. Perhaps he celebrated the wrong festivals. We should have been having weddings instead of blazing suns and wolf's head jamborees. But, my dear, do believe me when I say all will be well. You two arrive at the front door. What do you do?
I don't know about you, but I'm flying up.
Let's go. We'll go through the ground floor.
Just wanted to see what's going on there first.
I'll make my way.
Oh, I know you will. Just go easy on the door with your staff. Alright, I'm gonna turn to your Raven.
Okay. You do. Flying up, you circle out over the house and around the gables. There's quite a few people in there bustling about. You look in through windows, many of them still finishing up the wedding preparations. Relern, you go to that front door.
Yeah, I want to just kick the door down.
Okay.
I'm glad
You
you're not using
there
stuff that I wasn't going
come storming straight up to that front door. You get to it there. You raise your foot, and that is where we're going to take a break.
Oh my gosh.
Dang.
No, none of us need a pee.
I'm sorry.
I do.
I didn't pee. Dude, I'm
Yeah,
still
I might need to pee a
halfway
little
through
bit.